MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Pitch misses. Ball. And now it's even 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The shortstop takes the ball. Hard on the ground to first. Takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stands in now and watches strike 1. Outside with a breaking ball. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And Judge spoils that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy. Getting the nod in this one. Garrett Cole. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Jung-Hoo Lee leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 gold gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
Swing and a foul out of play. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Tyler Fitzgerald will hit next. Started to swing, held up.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
And that's outside.
Nope.
Now 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches
2-0.
away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And another
3-0.
ball. 1 out, bases empty. Splits the plate, and that's strike 1. There's a strike.
Count's full.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter.
0-1.
Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks really sharp
No
at
ball,
the
2
start of
strikes.
this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And now 1
ball.
and 2. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the first. Giants down in order. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Oracle Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Let's go, Logan.
Webb back to work. He's got
That's a
an
ball
MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being Fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Delicious.
And that one pulled foul. Good job to fight that one off. 3-2. Payoff pitch. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
And
Take
that's
your
how they
base.
get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And that one
Ball
just
outside.
misses. A ball and no strikes. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 35 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2's the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Way high.
2-2.
Second inning here. No score. The next
Full
offering
count.
misses. And that's ball 3.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
To third. Fair ball. Bellinger around second on his way to third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now here is Austin Wells. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt now.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Bellinger, the runner at third. Stanton at first. One gone. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Oh, 0-2 now. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one not close, and it's 2-2. And that's outside. Jason Dominguez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So bases loaded with one away. Jason Dominguez digs in now. Oh, and this one gets away. No movement on the base. It's ball one. All loaded up here at the top of the second. Ground ball right side, could be two. Can't glove it cleanly. There's one, and no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. First pitch, not close. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1.
3-1.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
In there at the knees. 3-2 now.
Count is full.
On the ground, right side. Wade takes it to the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Now to the bottom of the second. Yankees 1 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco, bottom half of inning number 2, and here is Matt Chapman. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Nope, ball.
That's a good pitch there.
2 balls, no strikes.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The count 2-1. On the ground to Jazz. Over to Goldie. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. First pitch, and he just misses. And that's in the dirt.
2-0 the count.
And there's a
Nope,
ball.
3-0.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One down. Elliot Ramos now at the plate. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throws it away.
0-1.
A little bit low.
No, that missed.
And
That's a
1-1. Up the middle, Chisholm. That's out number 2.
Batting seventh, catcher
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
top half of the third inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Fly to left his first time. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go. This one's fair down the line and left, and it's going to be extra bases. And he's got a double.
It's so hard facing batters like this who can just swing at bad pitches and still spray it all around the yard. It's all about mixing up location and velocity.
One out, runner at second. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Struck out swinging his first time. That just misses. Ball 1.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's downstairs and outside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle-of-the-order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And ball 4 to a board.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, 1 out. Cody Bellinger getting ready to hit. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Down the line, it's a base hit. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 on, 1 out. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Line drive. Nice grab.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
And next for New York, Austin Wells. He flied out to the warning track at his first trip. That one's in there. And that is strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Next pitch is outside, and the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's 2-zip. As we go to the last of the third, and digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Fastball is outside.
Ball. Hit.
Good eye right
missed.
there.
That's a ball. 2-2.
A strikeout for the Coltrane. He's making it look easy out there.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Now here is Grant McCray. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
So the batting order turns over. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's 0 for 1. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And ball 1. McCray, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. And the throw out of third.
You know, I'm not really sure why he was even going for third right there, especially after getting a pretty bad jump from second. You've got to shut it down at that point if you don't get off to a good break. It didn't even take a good throw to get him at third.
Three-two now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he grounds one back up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. What a play. Inning over.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
As we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And that one is inside ball 1.
1-2.
And delivers
That's the ball.
outside.
2-2.
And that
That's the ball.
just misses.
Close pitch
Full
there,
count.
and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that will
Foul
drop
ball.
foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Two down, bases empty. Oswaldo Cabrera, the next to hit. Inside,
Ball.
and it's 1-0.
1-0.
That one
That's the
almost
ball.
got him.
2-0.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, and now the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The shortstop
Ball.
takes a ball. And Adames swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning. And here is Matt Chapman. Grounded out his first time. Just missed. Chapman gets a piece there. On the ground to third. Off balance speed, there's one. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So here's Wade now. Singled and stole a base his first time. That one's upstairs,
that's
ball
high.
1. In the air on the infield, Goldie. And makes the grab. And that is that. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. Webb back to work. That's too low. 1-0.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
And that's too high. Next offering is in for a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boog, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Seven fouls in a row. Such an impressive at-bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. So a man aboard, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Chisholm in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Action in the pen down there. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rodriguez, the right-hander, also getting loose. Fouled off. He was late. Volpe gets his lead at first with nobody out. This to third. Chapman to second, on to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
It's Aaron Judge now. He is struck out, and he is walked. Inside corner for a strike. Judge waits.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That missed inside. And now 3-2.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game. Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention. Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom five, Elliot Ramos. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Giants need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park.
0-2.
That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Patrick Bailey will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one. And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And that one fouled off. The strikeout and the second of the game for the Coltrane.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Just missed.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
The Giants trailing by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Foul.
2 down, nobody on. And that one inside and it hit him.
You got him.
He had 2 strikes on him and he hit him. Here's a speed threat. Grant McCray doubled in his first AB. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Yastrzemski off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants nothing.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Giants.
and they make a change to start the
Number
sixth.
73.
The new pitcher, Randy Rodriguez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 1 for 2.
Hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Wells, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Outside
That's a
low,
ball.
1-2 the count. That one is
That's high.
upstairs.
That's a ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Goldie in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
1-0.
That's out to center field. Lee flashes the leather on the running catch. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the 6th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That catches the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2. That's down and in. Battling here as he fouls it away. To the right side, Chisholm tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Inside, just
ball.
missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Just misses with that
That's a
one.
ball.
The Giants down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Adames in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1.
Pitch misses inside. And that is ball one. And there's a ball.
2-1.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now it's Matt Chapman.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Runner edges away at second.
Hey! No
Boog, that
balls,
hook's looking
2 strikes.
pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Man at second. And now it's
Outside.
even up.
That's a ball.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
That's a really good
Down is
take.
full.
Lamont Wade Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
68.
Eric Miller.
Eric Miller.
Jason Dominguez digs in now.
Left fielder Jason Dominguez.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Out to short, Adames. Handles, throws to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And that misses.
Ball.
And the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Volpe, the next to hit, takes outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball.
That's outside. Ball.
In there at the knees. And a count 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Just missed. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3. Volpe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
And that's outside. Step off throw to first. And he's back safely. On the ground right side and foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. Two and two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. The Yanks lead 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Foul ball there. Fought off foul. Got it. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And that one a little bit high. In the air to left center. Dominguez sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. And that drops in for a strike. high fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The Yanks trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And
No,
1 and
that's
2.
out.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Giants go down quietly, and they're down 2-0.
Now pitching. For
Welcome
the
back, and
Giants,
a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
64.
Sean Jelly.
Sean Jelly.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. Check swing, called strike. Jelly in his 2nd season, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is
Now
an
batting,
excellent pace.
designated hitter Giancarlo Stanton.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Stanton now. And that one fouled off. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And downstairs. Struck him out looking. Yanks held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Mike Yastrzemski, the 2nd MLB Yaz, steps in. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That was a nice sequence for the quick strikeout. Change speeds with each pitch, splitter, fastball, splitter, and that leaves you kind of shaking your head as a hitter heading back to the dugout. Sometimes all you can do is tip your cap because unless you're guessing one of those, you're stuck in the middle, and it becomes very tough to put a good swing on the ball, let alone make contact.
And up next for San Francisco, Grant McCray.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Late swing, foul to the left. And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first two hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
So 2 down now, and here is Jung-Hoo Lee. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at Oracle Park, all set to start the ninth in this one. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Jelly back to work. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Outside low, ball one. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Landon Root getting ready to go. Beck getting cranked up as well. And the 1-0. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. So Goldie strikes out here.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Dominguez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Stepping in, Oswaldo Cabrera. Smash down the left field line. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So digging in, Tyler Fitzgerald. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Fitzgerald.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Adames now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
Williams, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
On the ground to short. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
2 outs. Chapman gets a piece there. Williams is just 1 strike away.
Ball.
Outside. And a count 1-2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
Way high
2-2.
there. The count now 2-2.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton.